Welcome to Discover Vietnam, a journey to explore the beauty of the S-shaped country through its landscapes, its people, and its proud historical stories. Today, let's travel back in time to uncover 6 of the oldest historical sites in Vietnam, places that are not only remnants of the past, but also the soul of the nation. Number 1. Co Loa Citadel. Located about 20 kilometers north of central Hanoi, Co Loa Citadel is not only a historical site, but also a witness to the earliest period of Vietnamese nation-building. Constructed in the 3rd century BCE under King An Duong Vuong, Co Loa was the capital of the ancient Ao Lac Kingdom, one of the earliest states of the Vietnamese people. Co Loa is situated in Co Loa Commune, Dong An District, Hanoi. According to historical records, after defeating Thuc Phan, An Duong Vuong ascended the throne and built a new capital in a high, strategically advantageous area that was Co Loa. The citadel was uniquely constructed in a spiral layout with 3 concentric ramparts, spanning more than 16 kilometers in circumference, creating a natural and solid defense system. It served not only as a military fortress, but also as the political, economic, and cultural center of the Ao Lac era. Co Loa is famous not only for its structure, but also for the legendary tale of the magic crossbow and a tragic love story. According to legend, a sacred turtle helped King An Duong Vuong craft a magic crossbow that could kill thousands of enemies with a single shot, which helped Ao Lac resist invasions. However, when Princess Mai Chao, the king's daughter, fell in love with Trong Tui, son of enemy King Tru Da, tragedy unfolded. Trong Tui tricked Mai Chao into revealing the crossbow's secret and stole it, leading to Ao Lac's defeat. Realizing the betrayal, King An Duong Vuong killed his daughter and followed the turtle into the sea. This story of love, loyalty, and betrayal has become one of the most profound legends in Vietnamese history. Today, Co Loa still retains traces of its ancient grandeur. Key landmarks include the Temple of King An Duong Vuong, where locals worship the founder of the early Vietnamese state. Mai Chao's Shrine, a place tied to the sorrowful story of the princess. The Sacred Well, where Trong Tui is said to have taken his own life in remorse. Co Loa is not only a historical relic, but also a repository of rich folklore and traditional customs, preserving many myths, rituals, and cultural practices of the Vietnamese people. Every year, on the 6th day of the first lunar month, the Co Loa Festival is grandly held, attracting thousands of visitors who come to offer incense, pay respects, and participate in traditional games such as wrestling, tug-of-war, and boat racing. With its exceptional value, Co Loa has been recognized as a special national historical site and is currently being proposed for UNESCO World Heritage status. It is not only a destination for tourists, but also a place of education and pride for younger generations, reminding them of the nation's origins. Co Loa, the cradle of Vietnam's early history, is more than a citadel. It is a living memory of the nation's foundation. If you visit Hanoi, don't miss the chance to explore Co Loa and listen to the echoes of ancient times in the heart of a modern capital. Number 2. Hoa Lu, ancient capital Ninh Bình. Before Thong Long, today's Hanoi, became Vietnam's 1,000-year-old capital. Do you know which land first held that honor in an independent Vietnamese state? The answer is Hoa Lu in Ninh Bình, the ancient capital of Vietnam under the Dinh and early Le dynasties in the 10th century. Nestled among majestic limestone mountains and green valleys, Hoa Lu is more than a historic site. It's the birthplace of Vietnam's first independent kingdom after over 1,000 years of Chinese domination. In the 10th century, following centuries of foreign rule, the Vietnamese people's desire for independence grew strong. In 968, Dinh Bo Linh, a hero from Hoa Lu, defeated rival warlords, unified the country, proclaimed himself emperor, and named the new nation Dai Co Viet, marking the start of Vietnam's long era of self-rule. Hoa Lu was chosen as the political center of the country and continued as the capital under Le Dai Han, Dinh Bo Linh's successor. As the first capital of an independent feudal Vietnam, Hualu holds immense historical and national pride. What makes Hualu special is not only its historical importance, but also its harmonious blend of natural beauty and ancient architecture. Surrounded by towering limestone karsts, Hualu was built like a natural fortress, strategically advantageous for defense and discreet in location. Today, visitors can explore key landmarks such as the temples of King Dinh Tien Huang and King Le Dai Han, built in traditional Vietnamese style with curved roofs, dragon carvings, and solemn statues, royal tombs and ancient ramparts, still bearing the marks of time and history. Together, these create a sacred and tranquil space that transports you back to the nation's earliest days. Today, the Hualu Ancient Capital Relic Site has been recognized as a special national historical site and is a must-visit destination in Ninh Binh, alongside Trang An, Tam Coc, and Bai Dinh. Every year on the 10th day of the third lunar month, the Hualu Festival is held, reenacting royal ceremonies, traditional martial arts, and folk games, attracting thousands of locals and tourists. Hualu is not only a place to visit, but a place to reflect on Vietnam's origins, its spirit of independence, and its enduring resilience. Though no longer the political heart of the country, Hualu remains the historical heart of Vietnam, where the great shift from foreign rule to national independence took place. A visit to Hualu offers not just stunning scenery, but also the chance to touch the soul of the nation, where Vietnam's first era of independence and sovereignty began. Number 3. Ho Dynasty Citadel. In the peaceful lowlands of Thanh Hoa Province stands a massive stone citadel that has weathered over 600 years of time and turmoil. This is the Ho Citadel, one of the few remaining stone fortresses in Southeast Asia and a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site since 2011. More than just a relic of a short-lived dynasty, the Ho Citadel is a testament to the foresight and extraordinary construction techniques of the ancient Vietnamese. The Ho Citadel was built in 1397 under the reign of Ho Chi Ly, founder of the Ho Dynasty. At a time when the country was in crisis, Ho Chi Ly made a bold decision to move the capital from Tang Long, present-day Hanoi, to Tay Do, now Vinh Loc District Thanh Hoa. He ordered the construction of a massive stone fortress made from enormous green stone blocks, each weighing 10 to 20 tons. Amazingly, this feat was accomplished in just 3 months, using no binding material, a method that continues to baffle modern scientists. Though the Ho Dynasty lasted only 7 years, its stone citadel has endured for over 6 centuries. The citadel has a rectangular layout with 4 main gates facing east, west, south, and north. The most impressive of these is the South Gate, constructed with gigantic stone blocks arranged into a towering arched entrance. The walls are up to 4.5 meters thick, with an average height of 5 to 6 meters and hundreds of meters in length, showcasing remarkably precise and durable masonry well ahead of its time. In addition, the citadel was strategically positioned and integrated with moats, transport paths, and a deep understanding of feng shui, highlighting the sophisticated military and architectural knowledge of the era. For its historical significance, architectural uniqueness, and technical achievements, the Ho Citadel was recognized by UNESCO in 2011 as a World Cultural Heritage Site, making it a source of great national pride. Although parts of the citadel have been damaged by time and war, what remains is enough to tell the story of a bold chapter in Vietnamese history, one that reflects ambition, innovation, and resilience. Today, the site is a must-visit destination for anyone traveling to Thanh Hoa, where history, nature, and national identity converge. The Ho Citadel is more than just an ancient stone structure. It is a symbol of courageous reform, a monument of timeless strength, and a silent witness to the dreams of a nation seeking to rise. If you ever visit Thanh Hoa, don't miss the chance to explore the Ho Citadel and feel the echoes of history still resonating beneath the open sky. Number 4. Thang Long Imperial Citadel, Hanoi. In the heart of modern-day Hanoi lies a historic site that has silently witnessed over 1,000 years of Vietnamese history. This is the Imperial Citadel of Thang Long, the political and cultural center of Vietnam for more than 1,300 years, spanning from the Le, Tran, Lê to early Nguyen dynasties. More than a collection of ancient structures, it is the living soul of Vietnamese culture and continuity across centuries. Built on the foundations of Dai La Citadel during the Tang dynasty, the site gained historical prominence in 1010, when Emperor Li Tai To moved the capital from Hoa Lu to Thang Long. From then on, Thang Long served as the capital of Dai Viet for nearly 8 centuries under successive dynasties including the Li, Tran Le, and early Nguyen. Through every reign, the citadel was expanded and renovated, reflecting the enduring development and stability of Vietnamese civilization. The imperial citadel of Thang Long is a complex of ancient structures, including royal palaces, citadel gates, old foundations, and thousands of archaeological relics. Highlights include Hanoi Flag Tower, an enduring symbol of the capital, Don Mon Gate, the main southern gate to the royal citadel, Kin Thien Palace, once the venue for important royal ceremonies, especially the 18 Hoang Dieu archaeological site, which uncovered layers of relics and foundations dating from the 7th to the 19th century. These discoveries form a living chronicle of Vietnamese history, showcasing the unbroken continuity and evolution of political and cultural life. With its exceptional historical and cultural value, the imperial citadel of Thang Long was recognized as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site in 2010. It is not only a treasure trove of ancient architecture, but also a symbol of national identity, having survived wars, time, and urban expansion. Today, the Citadel is a must-visit destination for both domestic and international visitors, offering a rare opportunity to explore the birthplace of imperial power and the enduring Vietnamese spirit. The imperial Citadel of Thang Long is more than just a relic. It is the historical heart of the Vietnamese nation, a testament to the resilience, continuity, and cultural richness of Vietnam for over a millennium. If you ever visit Hanoi, don't miss the chance to walk its grounds and listen to the echoes of 1,000 years from Thang Long, Dong Do, to present-day Hanoi. Number 5. My Son Sanctuary, Quang Nam, Vietnam. Hidden deep in the mountains of Quang Nam Province lies a sacred site that was once the spiritual heart of a vanished kingdom. This is My Son Sanctuary, a cluster of ancient Hindu temples of the Champa Kingdom, constructed continuously from the 4th to the 13th century. More than just a cultural relic, My Son stands as a symbol of the brilliant civilization of Champa that once flourished on Vietnamese soil. My Son was established in the 4th century under King Badravarman, ruler of the ancient kingdom of Lam Op, precursor of Champa. He built the first temple to worship Shiva, the supreme god in Hinduism and the protector of kingship. From that moment, My Son became the most important religious center of the Cham people, a sacred ground for royal ceremonies, sacrifices, coronations, and ancestor worship, maintained for over a millennium. Each reigning king contributed to its expansion, leaving behind uniquely styled towers, turning My Son into a living museum of Cham architecture and faith. The sanctuary once featured over 70 temples and towers, arranged in clusters, each dedicated to a deity or deified king. What's particularly remarkable is that the structures were built entirely from baked bricks, with a mysterious bonding technique that has yet to be fully understood by modern science. The carvings at My Son depict Hindu deities such as Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma, along with mythical motifs, dancing apsaras, and sacred symbols, all blending classical Indian influences with distinct Cham artistry. The Adia Ways in deity is also by Aishwarya, the You Know My Palace, Our Living, Indozadar, and Hedist. Every brick and carving stands as a testament to a flourishing and sophisticated artistic tradition. Despite centuries of war and natural decay, My Son still stands, as a silent witness to an ancient civilization that once prospered in what is now central Vietnam. In 1999, UNESCO recognized My Son Sanctuary as a World Cultural Heritage Site, acknowledging its global significance in terms of history, architecture, and religion. Today, it ranks among Vietnam's most important cultural landmarks, attracting visitors not only for its mysterious ruins, but also for the chance to reconnect with a culture long gone, yet still echoing through time. My Son's Sanctuary is not just a ruin of the past. It is a living symbol of Cham intellect, belief, and art. For those eager to uncover forgotten mysteries or touch the beauty of ancient spirituality, my son offers a journey where history and legend are carved into every brick and engraved in every surviving tower. Number 6. The Temple of Literature, Imperial Academy, Hanoi. Amidst the hustle and bustle of modern Hanoi lies a place deeply rooted in the past, the birthplace of Vietnam's reverence for learning and moral values. That place is the Temple of Literature, Imperial Academy, a historic complex over 950 years old, serving not only as a national monument, but also as a powerful symbol of Vietnamese education and intellectual tradition. The Temple of Literature was established in 1070 by Emperor Li Than Tong to honor Confucius, the great Chinese philosopher, and other sages. In 1076, Emperor Li Nhan Tong founded the Imperial Academy Kuk Tu Zam on the same grounds, becoming Vietnam's first national university. Originally reserved for the children of royalty and nobility, it was later opened to talented commoners. For centuries, it served as the cradle for nurturing elite scholars and civil servants who helped shape the country. More than just a place of study, the Temple of Literature is a sanctuary of intellect, where the brightest minds of the nation were honored. Among them is Chu Van An, a model Confucian teacher known for his integrity and courage, famously submitting a petition, the 7 Decapitations Memorial, urging the king to dismiss corrupt officials. The Quai Van Kak, Pavilion of the Constellation of Literature, built in 1805, symbolizes the pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment. Also within the complex are 82 stone stelae, inscribed with the names of doctoral laureates from royal examinations, considered a precious historical archive of Vietnam's scholarly heritage. The architecture of the Temple of Literature reflects traditional Vietnamese design, with multiple courtyards, gates, pavilions, and sacred halls arranged in harmony. It embodies Confucian educational philosophy, where individuals were taught to cultivate virtue and wisdom to serve society. Today, the site remains a vibrant venue for educational celebrations, student award ceremonies, and cultural rituals, making it a spiritual and academic landmark in the heart of Hanoi. More than just a relic, the Temple of Literature, Imperial Academy, is a source of national pride, embodying Vietnam's centuries-old commitment to learning and moral excellence. It reminds us that to build a strong nation, education and intellect are the foundation. If you visit Hanoi, don't miss the chance to walk through its peaceful courtyards and feel the echoes of scholars past, whose pursuit of wisdom still inspires generations today. These are 6 of the oldest historical sites in Vietnam, not just ancient structures, but living pages of history that tell the story of the nation's founding and defense. If you're passionate about history and want to gain deeper insight into Vietnam's roots, don't miss these destinations on your journey to discover the country. Like, share, and follow Discover Vietnam to keep exploring with us on the next chapters of this adventure.